whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And off we go from Las Vegas.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Herbert on first down now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Herbert now. That's going to be caught by Carter. Touchdown, Chargers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Going for the deep ball.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run from the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now on second and 13.
Herbert will drop this one off to Eckler.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's caught, and it's Eckler again.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. On fourth down, Herbert. And Allen's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll go with the option, coming right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now it's Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring.
Williams loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mahomes going to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 24, Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Now Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Ball league is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Herbert.
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get him inside the 5 here. Just inside the 5 to about the 4. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert finding Williams once more. Complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Herbert throwing again. Going up top. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Chiefs 8, Chargers 0.
2nd and 4.
carry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
After the turnover, here's Herbert.
They'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's Williams.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Play action. It's Herbert. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers have cut the lead back down to 2. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defensives. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one? Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Herbert back to the air. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now third down.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On second down, Eckler. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On first and 10, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Herbert now. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert for Keenan Allen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is swung out to Eckler. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now it's Herbert. And Allen's got it. Touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
Miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down and then some.
Give him 29 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go back, and he coughed it up, and picked up by the Chargers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Now a dump off here complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. It's a gain of a yard, and that'll be good for a Charger first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Caught left side, Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
They'll try and run right on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Play action. It's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. Williams brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, the big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Throwing is Hurts. That swung out wide to Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to...
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on second down.
Herbert, and just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
They snap it to Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, Herbert. That's caught right side by Palmer.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on second down.
Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop?
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.